UConn and Missouri in college football week 3 is one of those college football games, the high spread and a low total. But Kyle Hunter from HunterSportsPicks.com is going to recommend a possible play with value for us. Kyle Hunter, thanks for being with us. You know, Missouri 2-0 straight up, but 0-2 against the spread, and UConn 2 low-scoring wins. Seems like UConn's the kind of team that might have value as a big underdog in a game that you still think that they're going to lose straight up. Why did you pick this game to discuss with us, Kyle?
Yep, I'm thinking the same way you are here. I like UConn plus the points. It's not very often that you can catch this many points with that low of a total. Actually, before this week came out, I had this one circled to try to play the under. The number's just too low for me to play the under. I can't take under 41.5. But when you have 41.5 as the total, just really enticing to take 21.5 points. And also, Bob Diaco is doing a good job with this UConn defense. He used to be the defensive coordinator at Notre Dame, and UConn's defense is getting a lot better. Bryant Sheriff's a big upgrade in quarterback from what they had last year. Obviously, anybody would be a pretty big upgrade over what they had last year with some really poor quarterback play. But I think UConn's an improving team. I'm not going to say that they have a chance to win this game, but you're catching more than 3 touchdowns in a game with a total of 41.5. I have to take the underdog.
All right, well, someone did bet the under on the opener because it opened at about 41.5, got bet all the way down to like 39, and then got bet back up. So I don't know, maybe that was public action, but maybe someone sharp still thinks the under 41.5 had some value.
If I had to play a side on the total, I would definitely take the under, just because UConn can't score very many points here. Missouri has a good defense. The problem with laying that many points with Missouri is Missouri's offense has been struggling. Matty Mock wasn't that great last year, and he lost his top 4 pass catchers from last year. Missouri lost to Indiana last year as a big favorite, and then only beat Vanderbilt by 10 as a 23-point favorite. So I don't think Missouri can be trusted as a big favorite here, so I like the underdog a little bit better, but if I had to take a total, I'd take the under. All
right, of course, whenever you have a big spread and a low total, it's hard to like one side without also implying that you like something with the total. Kyle Hunter from HunterSportsPicks.com recommending a play on UConn plus 21.5. Thanks so much, Kyle. We always love your analysis, appreciate it, and your website is HunterSportsPicks.com. For anyone who wants to know more about you, tell us what that's all about.
Yeah, HunterSportsPicks.com. Actually, I have my college football game of the year going this week.
Wow.
And I only have one of those all year. I'm not going to have a game of the year every single week like some people. So one and only college football game of the year, 4-0 all time on those. So I really love one play this weekend. Go check out my site for that. I also have a new podcast going right now, Hunter Sports Picks Betting Breakdown. You can check that out on iTunes or on Stitcher.
Okay, sounds great, Kyle. Thanks so much. And hopefully we'll talk to you again in subsequent weeks.